The College Football Playoff (CFP) selection committee is at the center of an intense debate following Clemson's dramatic 34-31 victory over SMU in the ACC Championship Game. The outcome has upended the playoff picture, leaving SMU and Alabama in contention for the final at-large berth. The decision carries profound implications, not just for the two programs but also for the broader college football landscape. In a game packed with twists and turns, Clemson secured an improbable playoff berth with a 56-yard game-winning field goal from freshman Nolan Hauser as time expired. The freshman kicker's heroics capped off a chaotic night in Charlotte, where the Tigers, led by head coach Dabo Swinney, became the first team in the expanded CFP era to steal an automatic bid. Clemson's playoff chances had seemed remote after a season marred by losses to Georgia, Louisville, and South Carolina, but the Tigers defied the odds to clinch the ACC crown. The loss leaves SMU in a precarious position. Ranked number 8 before the game, the Mustangs' playoff hopes are now in the hands of the CFP committee. Their case is complicated by their lack of top 25 victories and a relatively weak schedule, ranked 75th nationally. Despite these shortcomings, SMU showed immense resilience, clawing back from a 24-7 halftime deficit to tie the game with just 16 seconds remaining. Quarterback Kevin Jennings delivered a standout performance, completing 31 passes for 304 yards to lead the Mustangs' comeback. However, Clemson's stunning final sequence, highlighted by a 41-yard kick return and a clutch 17-yard completion, set the stage for Hauser's history-making kick. The Mustangs, despite their valiant effort, must now await their fate as the committee deliberates. With Clemson's automatic playoff berth secured, the spotlight shifts to the final at-large spot, pitting SMU against Alabama. Each team presents a compelling but flawed case. SMU 11-2, the Mustangs finished as ACC runners-up with no top 25 wins but a solid overall record. Their two losses came against top 20 opponents. Critics argue that their weak schedule and failure to close out the championship game weigh against them, but supporters point to their resilience and the fairness of penalizing a team for participating in a conference title game. Head coach Rhett Lashlee strongly defended his team's merits, calling their exclusion a potential travesty that would undermine the integrity of the expanded playoff system. Alabama 9-3, the Crimson Tide finished fourth in the SEC but boast two top 15 wins and the nation's 18th-ranked strength of schedule. However, their resume is blemished by losses to unranked teams, including a lopsided 24-3 defeat to 6-6 Oklahoma. Proponents of Alabama argue that their higher quality wins and tougher schedule make them more deserving than SMU. This decision could set a precedent for how conference championship game losses are treated under the expanded playoff format. SMU's supporters argue that it's inherently unfair to punish teams for playing an additional game when other contenders, like Alabama, sat idle. ACC Commissioner Jim Phillips echoed this sentiment, warning that excluding SMU could have dangerous repercussions for the sport, potentially discouraging conference title games altogether.